Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over a quick overview of the 62 kilowatt hour Nissan Leaf, the brand new redesigned, refreshed Nissan Leaf. So it's all electric, obviously. It's got an automatic transmission and it's two-wheel drive, and it's the E Plus Techno version. So here are your colour options that you can choose from. There are loads of different colours which vary at very different prices. So it can be free of charge, £500 extra, £700 extra, or over £1,000 extra. So I'm going to stick with this red, so flame red, for no additional cost. So we're now moving on up to the upholstery, which is just the interior of the car. So we have just black part leather, and this is the only option available, with some ultra suede inserts, which sounds interesting. So this is the interior of the car, just for those who haven't seen the new design. So it looks pretty much the same as it was before, so nothing really has changed. As you can see, it's automatic, so it hasn't got a paddle like in a Tesla, but it's got this little rotating wheel, which is still a pretty good system. You've got heated front seats, and you've got all your climate control, and then you've got your screen over there, which I presume is about 10 inches, and you can control most of the functions, such as the radio, navigation, so satellite navigation, and anything else you may need, such as the driving stats, which you can also get on that digital driving display. It's part digital. I said digital because it's only just that screen in the middle, which will show you your battery and everything else you need to know, such as your speed, which is not digital anymore. But overall, it's a good looking interior. So now we're going to go to the next option, which are the wheels, which there are only two wheel selections available. We've got the 17 and the 16 inch available, which are at no additional cost. So I'm going to go with the 16 inch alloy wheels. The reason being is because I think it's going to be more efficient on the long journeys. Now, even though this has got a slightly low range for this sort of vehicle, then I think I'm going to stick with 16, so I can get the most efficient wheels, and so I can get the most efficiency, so the car is efficient. So our next choice is options and packs. So this is where you can get all your assistance and systems that you might want to include. So all of these are already included, apart from this ProPilot Park, but it's already included as ProPilot Advanced Driving Assistant. So now I'm going to go into individual options, which you can choose individually rather than having it in a pack. So this is the spare wheel, which you can add for £200. I'm not sure if you're going to need it, but it's going to add that extra weight, and extra weight isn't good if you want to save battery. So now we're going to move on to the accessories, and I'm just going to show you the image of the car if you haven't seen the new Leaf. So the front of the Leaf is slightly revamped and redesigned, and the wheels look quite futuristic. It's got privacy glass on the rear and on the rear windows as well, so you can see it's got a very nice design. This is the new rear of the Leaf. Now this is what has changed the most. It's got new rear tail lights, and it's got a nice integrating rear window, which sort of splits into two colours, which is the black and the red, or your colour of choice. It's got chrome door handles, and it's overall a very nice looking car. It's got a really small grille with chrome inserts, and you can see you've got fog lights there as well. So, and overall a really nice design. Good job, Nissan. So this is all the additional extras that you can get. So these are all the additional packs you can get. So this is just like all the extra more packages, I suppose, because it's just like the options and packages. This is just like it. So if you needed any extra, then this is what you can get. So overall, it's a sort of expensive car, but I understand it's because of the battery, and it has good claimed range, which is 105 miles ish. So that's okay for doing daily driving around the town or dropping your kids off to school or anything like that. But if you're going on a long journey, so like you're going over 1,000 miles, let's say, or 600 miles, so around 1,000 kilometers, then I recommend you are going to have a lot of charging stops. This isn't the car for it, even though it's got that 62 kilowatt hour battery. This will, charge pretty quickly, but it has got that big battery, so you might be waiting a little longer than other cars in this category. So some electric cars that are in the same category as the Nissan Leaf are going to be charging slightly faster. That's because they have a smaller battery, but that means they're going to get less range. So such as the Renault Zoe is going to have a lot of charging stops, even for just town and daily driving use. So I wouldn't even take that on a long road trip. So let's have a look at the packages, the extra packages that you can get, which are honestly pointless on adding. If you really wanted it, then you can. So we have this trunk liner, which I suppose is helpful if you want to keep your boot clean. Now, again, this doesn't have a very big boot, but it's convenient for daily driving or just shopping every week. So nothing too much. So you're not going to pack a ton of luggage in there for like a family of 7. So probably about 2 large suitcases and 2 small suitcases is probably what it can do. And you've got a spiral cable if you really wanted it, which is going to be your Type 2 cable for charging. Now I recommend for the home charging you use a pod point charger, which you can get installed under £450 at your home. And for public charging, I recommend that you use the Ionity charging network. Now this is available to use for all electric vehicles as long as you use the Type 2 charging cable. So you'll find any Ionity charger. Now I will link a link for ZapMap, which is where you can find all your local chargers around you. Then you filter it by the charging speeds or your preferred charging network, which in my case is Ionity, and then you'll filter it and you'll find the ones closest to you. So I think that's a really nice charger, so be sure to check it out, and I'll also link their website if you want to go check them out for yourselves, and I'll also link ZapMap in the description below. So that's about it for the video. So I hope you enjoyed this quick overview of the Nissan Leaf. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and turn your notifications on